Alright guys, Game of the Kiwi back here in NRL round 15. Before we touch on that, we've got to recap round 14. Let's get through this as quickly as possible. Tigers obviously lost by 1 point here. It hurt, okay? 1 point, I mean, it's basically a victory, right? But there was a loss. So that cost us our head-to-head parlay there on the Tigers. Nothing to say about that. Robbery of the week, let's carry on. Thanks to Hard to Bet here, teaching us to put the point stats on. The 12 point, and so that was his parlay. His parlay did cash with the Rabbits and the Panthers both winning, and the Tigers losing by less than 12. So at least that cash for us. As for us, our safety parlay, the Panthers and the Roosters here cashed. The Roosters winning by 1 point. So you know what's 1 point, alright? Doesn't matter if you win by 1 point or a million point. A victory is a victory. Alright, lost by 1 point here, won by 1 point here. That's the game. Both the Storm and the Sharks lost. I thought maybe one of those two might lose, but both of them. A bit of a surprise, but never mind. So our lotto, that was just our lotto ticket, and our money parlay crashed, but our safety parlay cashed and crashed. And that's pretty much how we play it. So in the end, we spent 2.5 units on these bets, and we got 2.5 units back. So it was an even round for us. Our two safety parlays paying for our losses here. Let's move on. The UFC. Oh my goodness. Last week, my dude, my favorite, Andre. I lost the spreadsheet. Andre Lasky lost his fight. James Malaki, I didn't have any money on him myself, but I did say, if you're an Aussie, you want to get out there, back your fighter. He's a big favourite. He got knocked out. And Kai France, who was the Kiwi, I put money on him just to support the boys. It was a a coin flip match, and he ended up losing that fight. I mean, he obviously won that fight. He definitely won that fight, but UFC. Well, they want to sell pay-per-views, and there's just not enough Kiwis to sell them pay-per-views compared to the millions and millions of unlimited Muslims out there who will buy the pay-per-view now that dude's going to get the title shot. So we got robbed on the Tigers, we got robbed on Kai France. We can't do anything, we just got to move on. This week, it's Amanda Nunes versus Irene Aldana. Aldana's paying decent money, not as much as she was, but she was paying up to like $6 at first. She's down to about $3.25 now. So we jumped on her at $3.25. Can she beat Amanda? I don't know, but it's just these guys can only stay at the top for so long. We didn't go too crazy here. Other fights of interest. Now, I'm only interested in the girls. I can't help it when the girls fight. I sit up and pay more attention. Same with the NRL. I'm holding out for the women's NRL to start so we can, But this one, Maria Oliveira, she was the underdog at first. She has now flipped to the favourite. Everyone's piling on her to win. So it's a popular bet. Is the opener as well, so you get to watch this fight for free. This one, I don't know if this one's on the prelims or the main card. Probably will be pushed to the main card because there's a lot of fights have been cancelled. But Jasmine Jardavicius is paying $3, and she's a former wrestling champ, and her opponent, I've forgotten her name, but she mainly wins by out wrestling her opponents, and she's not going to be able to do that to Jasmine, so I don't know why Jasmine's still paying the big $3. She's still an underdog, but I just feel at that value, she's worth taking. She could end up winning this fight. Other than that, none of the other fights on the card did much for me, except Danish here against Charles Oliveira. Just because, like I said, these old guys, the legends, they all fall eventually, right? And they can only last so long. Darnell's a great up-and-coming fighter. Anyway, but all in all, we didn't put much money down because this is a pay-per-view event, and that's a big fat no from me. I'm not paying up to $40, $50 to watch Amanda Nunes. Not going to happen. Anyway, back to the NRL, round 15. Here we go. First up, we have the Tigers versus the Titans, and we did it. We did it again. We put money on the Tigers. They were paying $2 when I put this bet down. I probably shouldn't have done it. Titans are at home, and Tigers, they seem to have an issue actually scoring the points, I know the Cowboys will largely disagree with me there, but they seem to be a 90% team. They can do 90% of the whole sport, but they struggle right there at the end. Anyway, moving on. So we've got a halfie. Let's get my pen down a little bit. We've got a half a unit here on the Tigers, and we also got a half a unit here. Oh, head-to-head on the Warriors, who are taking on the Raiders. Raiders are at home. They got the big 300 game for Jared Croker. They're making a big deal about it. They even rested him last week. But I think the Warriors are going to come spoil the party, man. I'm hoping for it. Mainly just bet on them for their big fat juicy total of 50. We've got to cut this out. We are placing too many bets. Honestly, this week I should have come in. I should have had a look at the experts and been like, right, they all agree on the Eagles game, the Rabbits game, and the Broncos game. Boom, there's my parlay. Rabbits, Broncos, safety parlay. Eagles in there for a free leg parlay, and that's it. That should have been it. It should have been done. Nice, simple, straight to the point. Why didn't I do that? I don't know. We put the Eagles with the Eels. I mean, that's still a decent parlay, right? Yeah, Eagles, Eels, decent parlay. It sucks that this game's on Friday and that game's not till Monday, so you gotta wait that. There's a massive wait in between games to see if your parlay does cash if the Eagles do win. But yeah, we've sussed it out. We're placing too many bets. We're gonna cut it down. From now on, we're only gonna place 2 bets a week, maybe 3. 3 bets a week. Let's cut down to 3. Let's cut it in half. Too late for this week though. Bets are placed. Alright, so let's go over them. We got the Sharks here against the Storm. Now we're going to give the Sharks a 10-point head start here. I think they can keep it within 10 points. And, just because we're just learning how to do this sort of stuff, so we're loving it. And we're going to give the Warriors an 11-point head start here just to be safe here. I think they can win. If not, I'm sure both of these teams can keep it within 10 points. And that's our big unit parlay here. So that's the only bet we'll put a whole unit on. Tigers head-to-head, Warriors head-to-head. We've got Panthers, Broncos, Rabbits here. Our our kind of a safety parlay. Well, I shouldn't have put the Panthers in it. It should just be Rabbits, Broncos. I shouldn't have put Panthers on it. Because Roosters, they need to come out. They need to prove that they're still a team to be reckoned with. They just scraped past the Bulldogs last week. But there just seems to be a thing that when you are back up against the wall and you have to prove a point, they always seem to do it against the Panthers because the Panthers are the reigning champions. So there's no bigger statement to make than beating the Panthers, and the Roosters are at home. Buyers regret here. I shouldn't have put this in, but they are in there. So that's my parlay bet. Also got Eagles, we covered. And we also got the Panthers giving the Roosters a 5-point head start here. And a solo bet here. So yeah, I do think the Panthers, 80% chance the Panthers, even without Nathan Cleary, should get it done. Based on the way both teams have been playing. But if the Roosters actually come out with a stick up their ass and do their friggin' jobs, they should smash the Panthers. This should be a 13+ victory here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to back myself up. We might put a 13+ bet down here on the Roosters. They got to come out. They got to prove a point here somewhere. Don't forget, guys, on these head-to-head bets, if they're winning by 8 points at halftime, you will cash those bets. So, Tigers probably not, but Titans always start really strong. So it could be a possibility to put a bet on both teams here. For the Tigers, they might get that 8 point at halftime and then lose to the. I said that wrong. Anyway, that's it for me this week. Hopefully we can come back next week and stick to our free bet maximum. We're making a law, free bet maximum. How much did we spend this week? 1, 2, 3. We spent our 3.5 units. We'll see how much we get back. We only got 1 unit profit so far this season. Not even a full unit. It was like 0.9. We just rounded up to a unit. Anyway. Alright, but yeah, new law. We're going to put it down. Free maximum bets for each week. I think that's the way we have to go. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully there's a new UFC champion by Monday. Oh, actually, there's still a game on Monday night. So we'll see you again next week on Wednesday morning. Good luck, everyone. Bet hard, play hard, win hard. Oh, let's get it.